From colorful residue of rocks to gold-infused makeup, the makeup industry has changed drastically over the years, and it's a non-stop changing industry. We have new makeup palettes, new makeup inventions coming out every single month, basically. Since the beginning of time, we've had makeup. We've seen Native American draw symbols on their bodies, but we will be focusing more on cosmetics. Um, so at the beginning of the 20th century, in the 1910s, the most popular makeup look was pale skin with rouge. The rouge color was added to the lips, the cheeks, and the forehead, also around a little bit around the eye. And most women like prefer looking pale during this time, and having or being tan made you look like you were of the lower class, as you were probably have been working outside, working in the fields. Um, in the 1920s, we had big brands that started, which are still very popular today, such as Maybelline, Revlon, one of the most popular drugstore makeup brands that we have today. Um, the makeup was, we had more makeup powders now, and we had darker eyeshadow. It was common for men also to be wearing makeup during this time, especially around Europe. But in the 1930s, that's when women took over the makeup industry. This was this was when makeup started being more sexualized, uh, more by gender. So it was seen as very feminine. So it became a only women can wear makeup thing. Um, it didn't change much the style of the makeup. It was, but it was also when first transgender women started wearing it as well. Um, mm, the makeup was worn during this time since war was going on for women to not lose their feminine femininity. Um, since they some of them had taken the men's work, and also to keep them, you know, being stay home women, not be part of the war. Um, in the 1940s, the lipstick became a very popular thing. Um, and it was a an advertisee wrote, "A woman's lipstick is an instrument of personal morale that helps her to conceal heartbreak and sorrow," meaning that makeup had been, in a way, it makes women feel more confident. That's how it was seen for other men. By the 1950s, 90% of women used lipstick by that time, and it was typically always a red color or rouge. Um, and it wasn't only seen like for higher class women; it was also for middle class, but it was a little less common on the lower class. Um, by the 1960s, 1970s, makeup was a little bit more colorful, more drastic, and around the 90s, 80s, yeah, 90s, makeup was always, it became a little darker. It was more of a dark shadow, or either that or a really pale lipstick, usually lighter than your skin, so it was like covering up your lipstick. From the 2010 to the present, we have makeup has drastically changed from before. We have makeup that's infused with gold, such as primers. Um, we have so many different shades of eyeshadows. As in before that, they had most of the eyeshadows were nude color, so they were either black or they were brown. Also, we have very many different inventions with lipstick. We have the peel off lipstick. We have the matte lipstick, which is a fairly new invention since most of the lipsticks back then were glossy, or because they were typically just oils infused with some sort of pigment. We also have, false lashes. Um, we have many different like lash implants too. We have the microblading, which is for the brows, and also the brow trend has changed drastically over the years. During the beginning of the 20th century, the 1910s through the 30s, the brows were always very thin, and over the years it has changed, and now we have the more popular look is a full brow. Um, Most women prefer a full brow, or what people call now an Instagram brow, and it's seen as beauty nowadays. Um, so makeup is still changing every single day. We have new makeup coming out every single day, so it's a very um, money making industry. It's drastically big nowadays. We have makeup ranges from dollar a dollar makeup to $400 makeup. We have lipsticks that are as high as $100 and as low as a dollar. So makeup is very it has changed drastically from back then. The mascaras, we have tons of different kind of mascara. We have different sizes, different colors. As in back then, it was a little charcoal that you would rub with your brush and then brush it on your eyelashes. Um, Also, back then, the women for lipstick to tint the lips, they would suck on lemons to make their lips more plumpier and to make them a different color, a little bit darker red color. So makeup has changed, and I do think that it's a way to enhance people's beauty, and it's not that women need it to be beautiful or whoever wears it needs it to be beautiful, but it helps them enhance their beauty.